Think about it. Imagine just finishing the day of judgment. You just got your scroll, you went through the scale, you finished everything, and now you've been told that you're entering Jannah. But imagine that. Imagine walking up to the angels and they say, go with the people. And you see a bunch of Muslims marching their way towards the gates of Jannah. How would that feel? How would you feel? Now you see all the prophets, all the Muslims, all the people who believed in the oneness of Allah marching towards the gates. And now they're opening the gates. You see the gate too. The gate is beautiful. And you're standing there in front of it. And you see the Prophet Muhammad all the way in the front. Now imagine a welcoming community of just beautiful perfumed angels bringing greetings of salam from every single door. And you already know Jannah has more than one door. They're welcoming people with announcements, and they're telling you like, hey, you made it. Hey, now you don't have to worry about sin. No matter what you do, you know that Allah will not be displeased with you. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will directly greet and welcome the people. He will say, oh, people of Jannah. And they respond, we are answering your call, O Allah, happily, and your happiness is what we are desiring. You are the bestower of happiness. And he will say, are you satisfied? The people will say, how can we not be, Ya Rab? How can we not be happy? You have given us what no other creation has been given. Mind you, there's some people in hellfire right now. And you're thinking, you have been privileged. And Allah will say something. He will say, I will give you something even better. I will always be pleased with you. And you will never earn my displeasure here. You will never have any sin counted against you here. Every time you want to do something, you do it. Every time you want to act on something, you do it. And all of your desires will always be fulfilled. There will be no shortage of your desire. Whatever you want, you will in fact get that and 10 times over. Now, what about the people that you don't get along with? Oh, this person, that person, this person. Well, good news. People's hearts will be pure that day. When the day's on over there, there will be no evil, no vulgarity, no vain talk, maliciousness, or bad will. Chapter 15, verse 47. We will remove whatever bitterness they had in their hearts, and they will be reclining on couches, facing each other. Chapter 35. Verse 34 and 35. People will be safe and secure. They will never get tired, and they will never leave. You never have to work. You never have to get up in the morning, go work your job, come back home, tired. Instead, Allah provides for you just like as He provides for you here. Anything that you desire will come to you. You don't have to go to it. You reach out for fruits. The fruit tree will lower the fruit itself, so you don't have to put in any effort. Because why would you? You put in all the efforts in this dunya. That's the day where everything will put effort for you. You will be reclining upon elevated jeweled thrones facing each other, inside or outside, with beautiful servants serving delicious non-intoxicating drinks. The companions will be like beautiful pearls. And on top of that, the servants are going to be like that too. They're scattered pearls. That's what Allah describes them in the Quran. Palaces will be made out of different types of materials. Gold, silver, plaster of musk, pebbles, pearls, coral, sands of saffron, soil, white soil of musk. Trees will be so large that you will be traveling for 100 years and you'll still be in the shade of one tree. Fragrance of Jannah will be sweet. And this distance of it that the fragrance will fly towards will be like 100 years journey, and you could still smell it, even through that much. The ambience will be perfect. Temperature will always be perfect. And then from underneath Allah's throne, there will be light coming from it. And on top of that, any sustenance that you require, such as food, right? This will not be used to keep yourself alive in Jannah. You don't need to eat food to be alive in Jannah. In Jannah, eating food is just for pleasure. There will be no excretion and from the body, no fear of getting fat or anything. There's no limitation whatsoever. And then the way it will be digested is through sweat. You'd start sweating and it smell like beautiful musk. And on top of that, everything in Jannah subconsciously praises Allah. So your way of doing dhikr there would be the constant way of as if you're doing breathing here. And any meat that you specifically desire, it comes to you. So if you see a bird flying in the air, like, oh, that bird looks kind of good to eat. Guess what? It's going to be in your plate. Chapter 10, verse 9 through 11. Surely those who believe and do good, their Lord will guide them to paradise through their faith. Rivers will flow under their feet in the gardens of bliss, in which their prayer will be, glory be to you, O Allah, and their greetings will be peace. And their closing prayer will be, all praises for Allah, Lord of all the worlds. When you read through the description of Jannah, this inspires hope and determination. It's a place of unimaginable beauty and comfort that Allah has promised you. However, there's one catch. Jannah is not simply given. It is earned through faith, good deeds, and perseverance. The Quran tells you multiple times that this life is a test. and that the ones who are patient and repent sincerely and who live according to Allah's guidance, they will have their reward for them. Allah's mercy is vast, even for those who fall short. The doors of Jannah remain open for those who sincerely seek forgiveness and, keyword, repent. So repent. Remember Allah. Allah's written a palace for you. Allah's written tents of pearls for you. Allah's given you servants in the next. Allah has everything promised for you. Allah promised the land for you specifically. Repent. Don't just take this time for granted.